What's going on, everybody? Soliaker here, and right now I'm gonna try to milk a little bit of time. But anyway, this is all public comment in Okeechobee. Links are in the description. If you want to come to the February 27th meeting, links are in the description, all that good stuff. We also have the Clearwater meeting on February 25th. Links are in the description. Please, a lot of these people need to be redressed, and they don't understand why we're doing this. They don't understand that we're frustrated that you violate people's rights. That's the whole premise of all of this. So if they don't want to understand that, then guess what? Please, in Okeechobee, February 27th. Clearwater, February 25th. All the links will be in the description. So let's hop into this video, and I'm going to tell you, this entire video is wild. So let's start it. Here we go.
Okay, we're going to move on to public comment, and before we open that up, I would hope that those of you that want to give a presentation have read the 16 pages of our regulations on how to act when you come up here.
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
We're going to ask that you take your hat off, and you will be limited to 3 minutes, and you will not be able to say anything that's derogatory.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hashtag GTFOH.
Get the
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. I'll get the fuck out of here.
Hello? Get the fuck out of here.
Or aimed at any individual. If you want to talk about roads, bridges, speed limits, the library, things like that, we welcome your comments. So at this time, we're open for public comment.
And this is going to be James Madison Audits. Links in the description.
I need you to state your name and address for the record, please.
Hey, good morning. My name is Mark, JMA Media. My address is confidential and exempt for former law enforcement. I'd be happy to provide it to your clerk.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're worried about the hats today, which is kind of crazy because this city here is already on the hook for some civil rights violations. That's one of the last things you should be doing is coming up to someone and telling them they should take their hat off when it has a clear message of liberty and life on it. I don't know, you said you didn't want any derogatory comments, so I don't know if the power was out when you got dressed this morning, but you're the last one to start poking at people's attire. That's what I'm saying. So if you want to tell people to take the hat off, take your tie off like I said in the beginning. Okay? Thanks. David. And I'll do my research when I get home.
Thank you. Anyone else?
And at this point, don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe to The Armed Fisherman. You see it up here. You see it in the background. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and help get this message out.
Sir, I'm going to ask that you take your hat off and state your name and address for the record, please.
Can we restart my time, and then I'll address that?
We will, yes.
Okay.
But we'll start your time. I'm asking you to take your hat off.
Who's the attorney?
Sir, direct your questions up here, or you won't be able to speak.
I'm trying to address something that you're addressing towards specifically me. Specifically, or others as well that have hats, but I'm only going to...
Would you state your name and address?
My name is Michael Taylor. I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and my address is irrelevant because I still have a Fourth Amendment right to not disclose. But I want to address the attorney.
Sir, you are not going to speak to our...
Can we restart my time?
If you want to address this board, you're welcome to do so.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
You are not going to address our attorney, and you're not going to be disruptive. So
Cohen versus California allows a person to wear F the draft on it. It's
Sir, we're not in California.
It's a federal case law. This is, oh man, it hurts my head. Can we restart my time so that I can actually start talking about why I'm here?
Well, go ahead. I evidently can't get it to restart, but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold you hard and fast.
All right, 3 minutes, right?
Correct.
All right. The reason I'm here is because there's a famous NFL star, Hall of Famer. He's sitting in the back of the room. The chief, your sheriff, in the conversation that was had between.
Sir?
Stop. I'm
Sir,
talking about.
No, we are not going to get into somebody else's business like that.
Oh
If you
my
want to
God.
talk about.
I cover stories like this. I am a news journalist.
Sir, I'm proud of you, but you're not going to do that in our meeting, okay?
Stop interrupting me.
You're not going to do that.
I'm going to talk about this is public
you're
comment,
not.
correct? This is public comment.
No, sir, this is not. I explained to you before you came up here. You can talk about anything that we have jurisdiction over.
Right, I'm talking about what happened here in your county.
We have no jurisdiction over that.
Oh my God.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
Sir,
Wow. I guess tyranny runs rampant through friggin' Okeechobee County.
Sir, we will not tolerate that kind of.
What are you talking about? That's the exact definition of tyranny.
You were through. Thank you.
I'm through?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
How sure?
Can we have him next? Anyone next, please?
This
Anyone
is insane.
next? Anyone else?
Your officers know
Sir?
what you're trying to do is wrong.
Does anyone else for public comment?
Wrong. You do not need to be in that friggin' seat. You do not
Sir?
deserve the paycheck that we pay you.
Thank you. I see your name on the check. I appreciate you. Okay. Anyone else for public comment? Can I get a motion? Can I get a motion to close this public comment session? We don't have anybody else.
I'm going to go back and sit in my chair.
We have a motion by Commissioner Sumner. Can I get a second to close the public comment?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor say aye. All opposed nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you for your time.
I drove 3 hours to get here just to speak for 3 minutes. Are you really going to cut me off?
I gave you your
I don't
chance.
know how many laws you've broken since we got here, but it's ridiculous.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Do you not follow the law?
Would you-
The reason we're here is for free speech.
Let's take a short recess, please.
Yeah, take a recess and rethink your life.
And these are all the commissioners. Redress them.
Chairman?
We're going to open the meeting back up.
I move we reopen public comment. Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Goodbread, second by Commissioner Sumner to open the public comment back up. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay.
Mr.
Motion
Chairman,
carries.
I'd just like to make one statement.
Can barely hear you.
I'd just like to make one statement. I totally, and we all totally agree with your right to free speech.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Stop fucking lying.
And to come up here, he does too. He does, so does
Not so
Commissioner
far.
David.
Not so far.
Well, he does. So we just went. He doesn't agree with the meeting getting disrupted by people yelling curse words.
Now, this is I'm gonna put these clips together. This is the curse words that I said.
I'm not going to address our attorney, and you're not going to be disruptive. So it's
Cohen
yours,
versus
yours.
California allows a person to wear F the draft on it. It's
Sir, we're not in California.
it's a federal case law.
Sir,
Wow.
either,
I guess tyranny runs rampant through friggin' Okeechobee County.
Sir, does anyone else for public comment?
You do not need to be in that friggin' seat.
Sir, with
and
all,
stuff like-
with,
Well, let me, please,
with
let me,
all due
let-
respect.
Let me finish, and that's fine. I'll give
Okay.
you your chance.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
100%
Okay.
Agree with everybody's right to free speech. Totally do. And we all do. All 5 of us do.
Actions speak louder
but
than
this-
words.
We just reopened
Yeah,
public
you
comment.
guys just came to your senses.
Okay, no. We've all, but we went and discussed it. Look, if you're going to keep doing this and being disruptive, I'm sitting here trying to extend an olive branch saying we're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to come and say your piece 100%.
Let's see.
All we ask is that you don't use curse words because there are ladies in here.
That's a civil right.
I said all we do is ask.
Okay, you can request anything you want, but if you're not willing to put me in a cage, don't ask me to do anything.
You can express yourself.
Don't ask me to do anything if
and
you're not willing to put me in a cage.
And we do ask you to remove your hats when you come into the building. We all do it.
Like I said.
It's a request for out of respect.
That's not what he said.
Okay. All right.
All right. That's it.
All right. Start the clock, please.
Go subscribe to John Filax Audits. Links are in the description. Help this man gain a lot more traction because we need people like John Filax, just like you need the armed fisherman. So links are in the description.
All right, sir. You have 3 minutes.
All right, Mr. David Hazellief. We walk in here, and immediately you start barking orders at people, telling them what to do. I don't know what country you think this is. This is not Nazi Germany. You don't get to go up to grown men you've never met before and tell them how they can dress. This is America. It's a free country. We have a First Amendment right, and subsequent case law backed up 1,000 times that we can cuss and we can say whatever we want. If you don't like it, change your diaper.
I shit my pants.
And go find a different job. You're supposed to listen to us. We pay you. The reason we're here is because Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, Warren Sapp was arrested by your sheriff for having the nerve to speak. He was arrested for speech. And then your sheriff doubled down and said it was his fault that he dared to speak. We come in here and you triple down against free speech. You started crying and adjourned the meeting over free speech. You guys obviously have a problem with constitutional civil rights that you swore to preserve, protect, and defend. We drove for hours. We're serious about the Constitution. We are activists, and we got his back. And now he's suing you for $20 million. Is that going to come out of your pocket, or is it going to come out of these taxpayers' pockets? You're worried about you. You're worried about your ego. You told him to take off his hat. He said take off your tie, and you turned beet red and got all furious. You don't like being told what to do, either do we. The same respect we show you, you show to us.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority. Oh! Get your ass to jail!
We have the right to speak, and we shouldn't be locked in cages like animals because your feelings got hurt. Go get a little pacifier and some tissues and get over it. The harder you press against us, the harder we're going to press against you. This is not a game. I'm glad you came to your senses and these guys woke you up. Don't make any requests of anyone. You don't like being told what to do, we don't either. We're grown men just like you. The days back in the 70s, your boomer age and your boomer era is over. Everything you do is going to be documented. Everything you've done is going to be uncovered. All your past is not going to be uncovered because you acted like a little sissy. Get over yourself. If he wins his lawsuit for $20 million, you're going to apologize to the taxpayers? You're going to come out of your pocket? You're going to give them your pension? Doesn't affect you, right? Doesn't affect you, right? Imagine your mother, your daughter dares to say something that hurts a cop's feelings who doesn't even know her own gender. And the cop says, "You want to go to jail?" You think it's okay to bind a grown man like an animal in America for speaking or wearing a hat? You're looking at that clock hard, buddy. Stare that clock down. You can't wait for that 5 seconds to be over, can you? You're the disgrace. You're everything we fight against. You're a fucking parasite.
You're welcome. Start over.
Wait a minute. Can you come up?
Yes, sir. I can always come up, man.
Okay.
I'm always willing to listen.
But leave your paraphernalia back there, please.
I didn't know that a camera was paraphernalia now. My camera is paraphernalia. What the fuck?
Leave that back there. Not would you leave it back behind the bar, please? Please?
Smith B.
Okay.
Cummings. Smith B. Cummings allowed my public officials in the course of their duty. Come on, man. We're just traveling. I just want to speak for 3 minutes.
Do you want your 3 minutes or not? Okay, then move your stuff back and come up here. We're going to have a conversation. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
This is just
All right.
an extension of my
I have a
hand.
question for you.
Yes.
Last time you were
Fine.
on.
Stop it.
Last time you were on the vulgar side.
Correct.
Will you refrain from doing that if we
What
let
did
you?
I never
wait
said.
Wait a minute. I'm asking you a question, please. Okay. If we give you a chance to speak again, will you refrain from doing that?
From doing what?
Talking vulgar. We have ladies.
I didn't.
Sir? Either yes or no. Is
Yes,
all
I
Okay,
won't
thank
say
you,
anything
thank you.
vulgar.
Okay, it's your turn.
Perfect. Thank you. My name is Mike Taylor. I'm from Port St. Lucie. I drove an hour to get here. And it's really weird how the First Amendment, and I'm not just talking about here. I've seen it in Clearwater. I've seen it in Dalton, Illinois. I've seen it in Texas. I see it across the nation. And whenever somebody gets a little bit of power, this is what happens. You have a sheriff that has some power and tells a Hall of Famer that it was his fault. It was his fault for saying anything during a traffic stop was over. And then there's literally, it's not about the money. Like he just said, it's not about the $20 million that he's going to come after you about. It's about the accountability. That's what we want, is accountability from not only from you, especially after what I've just seen. Oh man, you're going to get to see my pretty face a lot.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
I'm going to keep coming here just to come speak at public comment because of what I've seen today. I'm going to say two things. Smith v. City of Cummings. Once again, another court case out of Georgia allows me to record any public official in the course of their duty, as long as I'm not in restricted areas, blah, 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 blah. This is under the Sunshine Law. So I have every right to record any one of you, even though you told me to put my camera over here. This is just an extension of my hand. That camera was just an extension of my hand. And here you are just violating the First Amendment. We're not going to go through the first 4 parts of the First Amendment. Do you know what the last sentence of the First Amendment actually says? Raise your hand if you know. Just raise your hand.
They don't know.
If anybody doesn't understand, it's redress of grievances. That's why we're here. We are trying to redress your chief of police, or your sheriff here, but he's hiding somewhere. Ever since all this started coming out, there's been hundreds, if not millions of views from a world-famous football star. A world-famous Hall of Famer. And this is how you want this to keep going viral?
Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, I said welcome to YouTube.
Is this what you guys want? All he wanted was a simple, you know something? Sorry, Mr. And it's not even about Warren Sapp. Take the name away. I'm sorry, Mr. John Doe. I'm sorry, we messed up. That's all he wanted. But you can't, and now it actually shows that you guys don't care. Or at least you, David Hasselhoff.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Anyone else for public comment?
And the next person that's getting up here is Body Bag Records. Links are in the description.
Just real brief, I ditto everything that the young man just said. I'm from 2 hours away, and I came here not just because of Warren Sapp, because the same crap is going on in my county and all across the nation. The First Amendment auditors, I give y'all. Thank you, brother. Y'all gave me the encouragement to fight. Thank you, where I'm from, they took me to court, they prosecuted me, and I won. Behind First Amendment violations. That's all I really got to say. I just wanted to make my little moment and say what I had to say, and I support the First Amendment auditors wholeheartedly. Y'all gave me heart. Y'all gave me courage. This is what I do.
Thank you.
What we do for you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I see you all the time.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be Xxgeox. Links are in the description. Go subscribe, please.
I would like to have someone speak for me. If you don't mind, I drive 3.5 hours. I'm from Dunn, Florida. My name is George J. Nathanson. You understand me there? That's my name. John, would you please tell him how does you feel? I'd rather have you have my time. I need me for me.
I would agree with that because of his disability.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
So generally speaking, we're here. You saw the guy, he said we're First Amendment auditors. We believe in the rights of the First Amendment. And people like you who are tyrants and you believe you get to control other people and use the police force as your personal bodyguards and soldiers. They're not soldiers. They're here to protect the public, and that's what you're supposed to be doing too. So when somebody gets arrested for free speech, that should be a big deal. It is a big deal. Imagine if someone went and threw you in a cage like an animal for something you said. How would you feel, sir? I don't know how many decades you've been doing this to people, but it seems like the poop runs downhill down to the police force. Imagine one of your relatives dared to say something during the traffic stop that made the cop's feelings got hurt.
My pussy hurts!
And they throw him in a cage. You'd be fighting like hell if it was your relatives. But you don't care about us. All we do is pay your paychecks, right? All we do is put that pension funds in there for you so you can have a nice cushy retirement because you spent decades pushing people around. I'm glad you came to your senses. We're willing to drive from across the state to redress our grievances. The First Amendment is paramount.
America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah.
And when we run out of options with the First Amendment, the next amendment comes into play. And if you guys keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you're not going to leave us a choice. You're cornering us and caging us like animals. If you don't want to be treated like an animal, don't treat us like animals.
Thank you. Anyone else for public comment?
This is Dr. Shawn Berry. Dr. Shawn Berry, he has amazing language in the way he puts out his message is amazing. So links are in the description. Dr. Shawn Berry, please go subscribe to all these people.
We're live.
Okay. Chairman, we're having a little difficulty with the timer. I'd be glad to keep a timer and let folks know when 3 minutes has elapsed.
Okay, I wish it were good morning, council members. Today I stand before you, my name is Shawn Berry, by the way. Today I stand before you with a message rooted in our collective history and driven by our unwavering commitment to justice and equality. We are here to remember the past and honor those who fought and sacrificed for a better future and to ensure that their efforts were not in vain. History has shown us the dark shadows of humanity, the horrors of the Holocaust, the brutal segregation of apartheid, and the devastating impacts of genocide. Closer to home, we recall the tragic Okeechobee massacre of November 2nd, 1920, where many black lives and many men, women, and children were violently taken, and the entire black community was driven out of Okeechobee for over 60 years. These events remind us of the depths of cruelty that human beings are capable of, but they also illuminate the strength, resilience, and courage of those who resisted and overcame. In our community, the unjust arrest of Mr. Warren Sapp is a stark reminder that the fight against racism and tyranny is far from over. Mr. Sapp's experience echoes the struggles of countless others who have faced discrimination and injustice. His commitment to seeking redress and his support of our cause are testaments to the power of solidarity and the importance of standing up for what is right. We must remember the lessons of our past and use them as a guiding light for our future. It is our duty to...
I'm Thomas Jefferson. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty.
It is our duty to ensure that the progress we have made is not eroded by complacency or ignorance. Let us reaffirm our commitment to justice, equality, and the protection of our fundamental rights. Let us honor the legacy of those who have paved the way for us and continue to strive for a world where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is my home. They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here.
Anyone else for public comment?
Chairman,
Yes,
I'm going
sir.
to go reset the power on that to see if it can get fixed.
Okay.
It just needs a battery for the remote's all we need.
I wish to remain anonymous because I live locally and I don't want to be retaliated against.
Okay, would you wait
I
just a minute?
will
He's
kindly take my hat off.
Thank you.
Because I generally will in a courthouse. You're a tyrant, sir.
I agree.
I mean, just one of the worst I've ever seen in my life. You are a tyrant. I will say that any of you that served in the military in this whole room, I thank you for your service. You crushed what those people went and fought for, though. That's what you did this morning. You didn't walk on the dude's rights. You stomped on them and wiped your feet. That's ridiculous.
You're a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit.
That's what the sheriff's department did to Mr. Sapp back there. Stomped on his rights. You need to make sure that your sheriff, your city police chief here needs to get their officers in line. Train them on their amendments. It's ridiculous that if I go to court, I tell the judge I'm ignorant of the law. He tells me ignorance is no excuse. But all these cops and judges have their immunity that they can get away with, and that's BS. Complete BS. If you're okay with that, then something's wrong with you and you don't deserve to be in the position that you're in. But now, I know how the politics are in this county. It's the good old boys.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Okay? Those days are going to come to an end, you're going to see, because people like me, people like the people that have showed up this morning, are sick and tired of it. You people act like y'all are above us little peons, and I got news for you. You ain't no damn better than me. By any stretch. Not even the minimal amount. You're no better than me. The way you acted this morning, you're less than me. Because I try to treat people with respect till they disrespect me.
My nigga.
Then I don't tolerate it. I don't ask for respect. I demand it. You disrespect me, I'll let you know real quick that I will not tolerate it.
Damn!
Good day.
I have a vision disability. I dare you to make me take my hat or glasses off.
I triple dog dare you!
We're like gremlins. If you pour your holier than thou water on us, we multiply. Fuck the Okeechobee Sheriff's Office, and fuck you.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you, I'm out.
Now, this is going to be Hillsborough highlights. Links are in the description, everybody. Go give them a sub. Let them know the Armed Fisherman sent you.
That flag that you're sitting under right there behind you, that's the flag that my grandfather put 2 years of his life before any of you were even born. My grandfather fought for that flag. How dare you sit under that flag, violate the oath, violate his rights, and try to violate our rights, saying we can't say what we want to say, which is freedom of speech, Cohen versus California, Supreme Court ruling. If you're that butthurt, ow, then maybe you need to get out of that chair. If you're that butthurt, maybe we need to go into Walgreens and get you a pacifier, maybe a baby bottle. This is my first time doing this, so I hope it's my last time, because I drove 2.5 hours to get here. I am damn proud of what my grandfather had to go through. Because if he didn't survive Korea, I wouldn't be here. You guys sit there, you all say, oh, we're about freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Oh, we love freedom of speech. Oh, no, you can't say anything like that. You don't like the rights you have in this country, get out.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Go to North Korea where you have no rights, you have no freedoms. Do you get to when you bring your children in this world, do you get to name them? No. In North Korea, the government gets to choose their name. Does that sound like a country you want to live in? I don't think so. You know, at the age of 4, over in North Korea, children get to witness executions. That's how they keep people in line. Is that the kind of country you want to live in? Is that the kind of country your grandkids want to live in? I don't think so. I'm a proud uncle. I got a niece and 3 nephews. I don't want to see them have their rights violated by tyrannical people like yourselves. Respect the rights of the people, respect your oath, or get out. You don't like it here? Leave. Honor your oath. You keep poking the bear's going to lash out. I dare any one of you go into the zoo, go into a tiger cage, and keep poking the tiger. Because the tiger's going to get you. Keep screwing with our rights. Freedom of speech will never die in this country. You don't like it? Leave. Get the hell out of here.
Anyone else for public comment?
And this is my good friend, Gary Pixley. I love you, bro. And I'm so happy that you got up there and said something. And this is just amazing. Links are in the description to Gary Pixley. He has a YouTube channel. Subscribe, please.
Hello, my name is Gary Pixley. I'm from Port St. Lucie, Florida. I look around the room, all these guys with cameras. Almost every single one of them has been arrested for free speech.
Man, this is some bullshit!
Okay? The armed fisherman, he's been arrested for his Second Amendment right many times. And all these charges have been dropped against these guys. Why? Because they were unlawfully arrested. Warren Sapp, I guess, doesn't discriminate. First Amendment, Second Amendment. That's what we're here for. And this man was arrested for nothing. All he did was educate a cop on her mathematics. That's when they started asking for ID. Have any of y'all seen the videos? Body cams, they don't lie. I mean, it's ridiculous. It goes on all over the country, not just in Okeechobee. Clearwater, Miami, West Palm Beach. I've open carried a firearm down Clematis Street to go fishing.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
In the middle of the green market. They didn't touch me. They didn't touch any of us because they knew. It's starting to get really bad. It needs to stop. Y'all have a nice day.
Anyone else for public comment?
And here comes the bootlicker.
Yeah, I see the Second Amendment being thrown around here. But what about y'all's Second Amendment rights? Y'all don't care about theirs, but they're supposed to care about yours? You need to quit being separate but equal. That's where it needs to quit.
They're armed and we're not.
Well, the guy who just talked about going fishing over at Port St. Lucie with a damn firearm.
That's the law.
Anyone else for public comment? Second call for public comment. Hearing none, I would take a motion to close.
Motion. Second.
We have a motion by 4 commissioners and seconded by 3 of them. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Okay.
See you next time. See you next month, man.
Start at 9 a.m.
I was waiting for that door to go close so we can. Okay. We have, I think, 16 pages here, but obviously it is not what we need. And next meeting, I intend to have something. It is not. We may be subject to this, but the public is not, and the ladies in here most especially. This is America. You do not have to listen to that. I don't care what they say, and if we can't make a rule where you had in here and you can't interrupt someone else, then we have a problem. So by next meeting, let's work to bring something back, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Thank you much.
And this is why I hope a lot of you can show up on the 27th of February. Links are in the description. On the 27th at 9 a.m., there's going to be another meeting, and we're going to find out what these new rules that they're going to come up with, or whatever it is that they're talking about. And let's just go there and redress our grievances. Because, you know something? This is, to be perfectly honest, everything about this is completely wild and crazy. So, come join the craziness in Okeechobee on the 27th. Links are in the description, and I'll see you there. Don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'm out of here. Soliaker, deuces.